7-point lead for the Alaska Aces. The Talking Text with the first possession. Willie Miller is at the post. Swing it all the way. Balik sa kanya. Tres mula kay Willie Miller. Almost went in. Kelly Williams and John, and they're really trying to cross the board, Coach Ryan. That's very evident dito sa ating first half.
Very uncharacteristic if you're Alaska dahil magaling sila pagdating sa pag-control ng defensive rebounds. But in the last 4 points of Talking Text, they probably told themselves nothing is happening in their initial attempt. Might as well double their energy by getting points off second chance opportunities.
At dito naman sa Alaska Aces side, Calvin Abueva was called for the push-off. Trying to get yung kanyang mintis. So Talking Text pagkakataon makalapit as Douglas is reinserted into the ball game here at the start of the second. Kelly Williams nandiyan na rin. Douglas trying to draw foul from Banchero. No calls from the referee. Williams. Lots of time remaining. Ngayon, bumaba na pa ito. What's Douglas gonna do? Release. And sink it! Under pressure, pasok ang tres. At inside of the field, DD Home to Evolution turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
If you're Alaska, you can't do anything much with that shot because they were able to defend it for 23 seconds, and that was a desperation shot from Sam Douglas.
To sling it back behind his head para umabot nga yung tira. Ganda ng depensa. And on display, Hazul wanted it back. Unable to get it, and Talking Text with a chance to tie it up. Baka lumamang pa kung makatres pa muli. Pass inside is kicked by Calvin Abueva. Shot clock stays at 14. Douglas being roughed up by Chris Banchero. You can see, naiinis na si Douglas sa ginagawa ni Banchero. But you know that these Alaska guards, Azul, Banchero, and Ximiniano, will try their best to do that. Hanggang tumito yung referee, they'll keep doing that to you.
Very pesky defenders. You see, like, when you talk about height disadvantage, malaki ang diferensya, pero masyadong malakas at marunong na kumuha ng bentahe itong mga guardia ng Alaska.
Another miss mula sa Talking Text, but on the rebound play, meron na namang foul ng Alaska Aces. So the ball will continue to remain with the Tropang Texters. Still with a chance to tie or take the lead. Douglas, double comes. Cross-court pass. Umabot naman kay Willie Miller. Siya naman titira. That's a matchup we've been seeing ever since the NBA days. Willie Miller at si Dondon Ontiveros.
What about this throwback matchup between Eric Meng and Danny Siegel?
Oh, tama yun. They came in together, if I'm not mistaken. That same year. 99. Pumasok yung dalawang yan. What a long way these two have come. And yung accolades nila at yung mga na-achieve nila dito sa PBA. Medyo marami na rin.
Well, excellent contribution from these two players. At they still deserve to play. They still have a little bit in their gas tank. At konting minuto lamang, pero positibo ang nagiging contribution nila. Kaya nabibigyan pa ng pagkakataon.
Hindi pa naman umiilaw. Eh, no?
Hindi pa. Malapit na.
Malapit na? Pwede pa. Kanina naman sa NLEX, naglaro si Asi Taulava. When you talk about these guys, you also have to mention Asi Taulava.
Of course.
4-point lead for Alaska. Still keeping yung distansya between them and the opponent. Pero ngayon, trying to score some points. Manuela Trofe on the drive. They find Miller. Now he's open. Kanina under all sorts of pressure. Ngayon, mag-isa, pasok ang press. Hanggang sa atin ang PLDT Home Evolution turns your ordinary TV to an internet TV.
What about this guy who was not in the roster of any team last conference and found the hope? Nag-champion pa, nakakalaro pa.
Dalawa niya, si Danny Siegel. The veterans, they won another championship. Right now, struggling sa pag-umpisa ng third conference, but fighting it out, getting that board. Only trailing by 1 after having trailed by as much as 11 itong Talk and Text. Here's the baseline drive. Siegel swatted away by Eric Meng. Doon nga sa ating classic matchup, sinasabi ni Coach Ryan Gregorio na naig doon, Eric Mech.
It was a tough move there by Danny Siegel, but you can see the elevation is no longer there. It's only the smarts, really. Yung footwork, yun ang nagiging advantage ni Siegel dito. Pero for Talk and Text, they love the run that they've had so far. It's a 13-3 run. Ang gumanti naman doon. Counter block naman galing dito kay Kelly Williams.
Douglas sets the table for the alley-oop. Alam na natin, na-excite na ako, partner. Nakita ko tumatakbo yung dalawa and Canuelas Roser was calling for it. Completion.
And more than Ganuelas, it's really Douglas who needed that one. His confidence is a little low because of his bad performance against Barako. And with that kind of an assist pass, style points at that. Hopefully for Talk and Text, umakyat yung kanyang kumpiyansa lalo.
So makabawi nitong Alaska Eagles. They have lost the lead. Eric Mech hit from behind. Sam Douglas pinasabit, and Abueva has words to say to Sam Douglas, who wanted to say something back and held himself back. That's an aftig move brought to us by Jack and Jill Iceman Ken. Labas ang tapa.
That's nice.
Oh, ganda, no?
But of course, you see that, you give all the credit to the assist pass of Douglas to Ganuelas. But in reality, it was all ignited by the block shot of Kelly Williams.
Oh. Everybody helping out. It's nice to watch these two teams. Really team effort. And that's what they both preach. No? We not me. Sabi nila, di ba?
There is no I in a team.
Yeah.
But pag si Jordan, there's I in a win. Pero isa lang ang Jordan.
Pag si Jordan, oh. Douglas, Eximiliano naman. No? Labas yung Banchero, pasok Eximiliano, mas physical pa ng konti. Sabi siguro ni Douglas, grabe pala rin sa PBA.
Parang hound dog eh. Pareho sila ng assistant coach ng Alaska na si Tupex Robinson. Pag pinasok mo, mahirap mag-dribble.
Pero Pettigrew answering the call at the post. Turnaround rolls in para sa kanya. 9 points for Stefan.
How important was the run of Talk and Text? Very important because they were able to launch a comeback with Pettigrew sitting on the bench. So now Pettigrew is fresh at nakaka-contribute na ng mas maayos.
But Chris Banchero with the jumper para ibalik sa kanilang kalamangan. Willie Miller finally gets across the timeline. They were in danger of getting called for an 8-second violation. We've been seeing that lately. Past couple of ball games. Banchero had to change his shot. Good challenge si Willie Miller on that play. Good D from Willie Miller. Roser. Sa labas kay Miller. They bang bodies with Eximiliano. Williams is open from 3. That's too strong para kay Kelly.
For Talk and Text fans, I see RDO preparing to enter. First time after this timeout that we can see once again ang pagbabalik ni Ranidel de Ocampo.
Sorry, Robert, to Sel Guevara. Sel?
Nagbihis na nga itong si Ranidel de Ocampo because at the start of the game, sinabi na niya wala na siyang iniimbang sakit sa kanyang kanang tuhod, but he still thinks he's not in game shape dahil hindi pa daw sapat ang kanyang recovery mula nung nag-champion sila sa Commissioner's Cup. Pero knowing RDO, he won't let these factors affect his game basta't lagi siyang handa. Kita niyo naman na ipasok ko siya sa laro. Balik sa inyo.
Oo naman, eh. Pag si Ranidel naramdaman na may kumakatawan na sa kanya, tapos medyo tinutulak-tulak siya, eh, hihingi na niya yung bola. Akin na yan, makikitaan ko na itong defender ko.
And what is Talk and Text exactly missing in the absence of the RDO? It is 18 points per game. And of course, the attention that he can generate. The defense collapsed on him, but he made that intelligent basketball play of making the extra pass.
Unang play pa lang, nakatulong na agad si RDO sa offense ng Talk and Text. Momentarily, lari po na share street, tied it up. But right now, Romeo Travis, the quiet and dependable import ng Alaska, gets the lead back at Eximiliano, the Bulldog. Pitbull pala at the point guard, the defense position. Nakuha yun, pero hindi sa kanyang partner ng Sebastiano.
Maganda yung Pitbull kasi si Topex, Doberman. Di ba? Nung araw. Sanay na sanay ako dyan kay Topex pag binabantayan yung mga gwardya ng mga kumpunang kong kino-coach siya nung araw at di lamang yan. Ganun din, pareho kay Topex. He will not take a lot of shots, pero high efficiency player. Pag tumira, lamang sa pasok ang kanyang nai-shoot.
But when you talk about guys who are efficient, that's really Romeo Travis. just knows what to do with the ball. You see, end one situation para rito kay Matt Canuelas-Rosa. Romeo Travis, masyado nang malalim dun sa layup, looked around, finds yung kanyang kakampi to make that layup a while ago. But look at this, Canuelas-Rosa can really sky, get over the defense, draw that foul.
Let's talk a little bit more about Travis. This is one guy who is such a mature player. He's got the experience all over the world. He had stints in Croatia, Israel, and even in Russia. And now he's doing his basketball exploits dito sa Philippines. And even his temperament. Hindi mainitin ang ulo, lalamangan nila ang kanilang kalaban, mauubos yung kanilang lamang, pero nandun pa rin siya with a steady kind of demeanor. This is pretty much what Alaska is needing at this point.
We see the driving Sibiniano, bitin ang reverse. Romeo Travis, 3 victories of Alaska, 3 best player of the game honors para sa kanya. Na no-brainer. Yung panel parang dali. Romeo Travis.
Bigay mo na sa kanya. Alam mo, in their game against Rainer Shine was actually up by 4 points. Pero 3 points kay Travis. Pero nagpapakitang lakas na itong si Canuelas with another slam dunk.
9 points in the game for Matt Canuelas-Rosa. Highlights galore na para sa kanya. First half pa lang tayo. But Alaska trailing by 1 right now. Once again, this back. Castro goes over to Romeo Travis, losing it, but there's a foul. Holding kanyang ating referee na si referee Borja.
Now you take a look at this slow-mo once again. It was a nice assist pass by Ranidel de Ocampo to the cutting Canuelas-Rosa.
That was our tatak move of the game, brought to us by Holcim. Manataka. Holcim.
Those unselfish plays, you don't really have the opportunity to coach. If you are the coach, it is really instinctive on the part of the player. And that is why every time Ranidel de Ocampo is there, yung depensa na-attract niya, kaya nakakabigay siya ng magandang plays.
Good effort on the part of Rome De La Rosa sa rebound na yun. Just wasn't able to hang on to it. So Talking Text right now wants to build on this 1-point lead. Some backcourt pressure. Look at this, Ranidel de Ocampo against Eric Menk, bringing up that ball. Ito si Ranidel.
It is actually a ploy from Coach John with Chico because among the 5 players inside, it's actually Eric Menk who might not be able to do a good job guarding the man with the ball. And talk about Ranidel de Ocampo. He was the guy who was trying to bring the ball down with less pressure from Eric Menk. And now his first 3, a booming 3-point shot.
Yun na nga yun. Unang bitaw pa lang. He thought about it a while ago. Pinasok muna niya. Finally, the ball found its way back to him.
Now, if you're Alaska, you might be telling yourself, bakit ngayon pa naglaro itong si Ranidel?
Sigurado yun. Diba? Ba't naman tas pumasok pa yung unang tira, 3 agad. Angat sa 4 na lamang ng Talking Text. Douglas will attack. Found himself trapped. Had to throw it out to Canuelas-Rosa. Nakisama na rin sa 3-point party ng Talking Text dito sa ating first half. Ang dami nila lang pinasok.
Well, that's too much, especially if it comes from Canuelas-Rosa. He has not taken a 3-point shot here in the conference. But for his first attempt na pumasok, malaking bagay yan sa kumpiyansa itong rookie ni Coach John.
Forasier's got a couple. Ranidel has 1. Douglas has 1 as well. Baguio, gusto rin bumawi. Nakaisa na yan kanina, no-go. And Rome De La Rosa was rushing for it. Hawak-hawak naman ang fellow rookie niya. Na si Matt Canuelas-Rosa. Jersey and Canuelas-Rosa. It's called for the personal.
Excellent second quarter for Canuelas-Rosa. 12 points total for him and 10 coming here when they were trying to launch a comeback in the second quarter.
Now they've taken a 7-point lead. The timeout has been called. Ginaklaro kung full o 30. Kami, pumayag na lang kami para sa fans.
Napakagandang gesture para kay Coach Penkiao, and it's not like they like the way they started this conference. They're actually 1-2 right now, and back-to-back games, napakahirap. Para naman sa Global Port, yung unblemished record nila na 3-0, nagkaroon na ng mancha kontra San Miguel. At huli naman yung Ginebra, 3 talo na, masakit yung nangyari sa kanila sa Antipolo.
Nagpapatuloy pamimigay ng papremyo ng Moneyball Dribble of the People dito sa PBA. 4,000 pesos ang cash ang makukuha ng ating best player. Dribblers, makipindot na at halftime. 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go bago sumampa si Miss Mara Aquino sa Moneyball stage. So laro kayo. Habang nagpapahinga kami ni Coach Ryan at the half.
Pakisali tayo ron.
7-point lead for Talking Text. Turnaround dito sa ating second quarter. Imagine they were down by 11 earlier. It's been an 18-point turnaround. Romeo Travis, turnaround jumper. Love that shot. There's a go-to shot ni Romeo Travis. Yun.
That is unguardable, especially if he hits his mark. Dahil kasama sa pet move niya yun eh. Yung fall away na yun, kaliwa pa, napakahirap depensahan kung ikaw si Pettigrew.
Reaching in, Cyrus Baguio fouls RDO. And RDO sporting that look once again. Diba ginawa niya last season, yung nagpapalpas siya. Getting after again. Here's the turnaround jumper from Romeo Travis. Most of his points have come on shots like that aside from putbacks.
Tama, at kailangan na rin niyang umiscore dahil meron lamang siyang kabuuang 8 puntos at huminto na yung scoring ni Cyrus Baguio. Merong 9 points si Cyrus but all in the first quarter. At ito naman si Casio 9 points rin nung unang yugto niya rin na score. So in terms of defense, magandang naging adjustment nitong Talking Text because Alaska had an awesome 30-point performance in the first but thus far only 15 in the second quarter.
That's right, and right now with those free throws, balik sa aning naman ng Talking Text. David Casio hounded by Rob Labagala. Balik kay Travis. Out to side Baguio. Wanted to pass it, it's a steal. Labagala sees the lane open. Decides to go straight into the chest of Romeo Travis. Atapang-atapang itong point guard.
Talagang inatake niya eh. Parang kung ikaw yung coach, bad, yes! Parang
Nice. Una foul pa yun. Ako. Rome De La Rosa rather. Straight to the hoop. And you know, this guy has been surprising people with his play as of late.
He's got basketball genes at alam naman natin yung kanyang ama naglaro ng napakatagal sa PBA, si Romy De La Rosa.
Galing nun.
Just so nice that he's given opportunity by Coach Alex Compton to play in this high level of basketball play.
Big Manuel tries to spin and si Douglas. Gumagawa na espasyo. Basket na naman para sa Alaska Aces and all the fans of Talking Text looking for a traveling call. It never came. JV Casio taps it out.
Oh, that was just a lucky call for Talking Text because from our vantage point, it was actually Labagala who touched it last but walang tumulong ng mga referee. Dinesisyonan ni Tank yun, kaya inbound naman kaagad yung Talking Text.
That's right. Possession for Talking Text. Douglas leaving for Pettigrew. Quick going up to the basket. Bitin ang tira. Offensive rebound. Supal pass at taas. Vic Manuel and they keep it alive. Alaska Aces. Baguio will leave for Casio. To the baseline. Pinuntan si Rome De La Rosa. Losing the ball. Turning bago pa niya makontrol ang bola. Back to the action. Talk and Text with the ball. They have the lead with 30 seconds remaining. Sam Douglas, I like the way he uses yung kanyang mga sigo para gumawa ng espasyo kontra sa kanyang mga bantay. Pass goes to Pettigrew. Romeo
That's a nice block.
Now that's a block. Took it away as well. Grabe mga supalpala na nakikita natin dito sa first half, Ryan. Vic Manuel missing on the putback. 6 seconds ago, Labagala checks that clock. Sees it 4 seconds. Suddenly, burst of speed mula sa kanya. Hook shot, masyadong malakas. He wasn't aware na ganun ka-konti na lang ang oras. So you see the reaction. This quarter, though, was Talking Text. Trailing by 11 sa first quarter. Coming back to lead, and Matt Ganuelas Rosser led the way.
It just showed the brightest here in this quarter. A lot of highlight reels for him. 10 out of his 12 points were all scored in the second quarter. He had a booming 3 and punctuated by the very nice finish after the assist pass by RDO.
Makakasama yan next week sa mga top plays natin.
For sure.
As we go into the break, right now, kami ni Coach Ryan will rest. 49 ang Alaska, 53 ang Talking Text.